Boys Club doing a fine job as our house band tonight. The dancers look great as well. We got Douglas Williams over there, set the record for singing for a day. You look cozy, you all right?
Yeah, they set me up with some blankets and pillows.
Please pass out, just a little, please. Do you feel like you might go under anytime soon?
It seems like I am already, I told you.
Yeah, okay. We're gonna all be quiet so you can just knock the hell out.
Thanks.
All right, pal, good to see you.
Night.
Our first guest tonight was on General Hospital for years. In fact, I loved her so much on that show, I sent her 50 more fan letters than I sent to all the other cast members. Now she's on the new show Coupling right here on NBC. Say hi to Reena Sofer. Reena? You and I were talking about Blondie's, this bar in New York City, and I lived at this bar.
I know, I heard. One of my best friends is a part owner in the bar, and Patty is also in the audience.
Yeah,
Patty.
she's here tonight.
Yeah.
And so what's your association? This is a great, just a normal sort of bar.
It's just a great sports bar.
New York bar.
Great New York bar. Is it true that you bought a golden tee for the bar? Is that true, or that you played it there?
I mean, listen, when I moved to New York, I didn't know anybody, so, you know, me and my buddy, this was like our home, and these women took good care of us and fed us and stuff. But yeah, we were addicted to golden tea, the golf game.
Yeah, me too, me too.
It's actually, an ex-girlfriend bought me one of the golden teas to put in my apartment, which I thought was a nice gesture, you know, because I play it so much. You know, come to find out that it was because I was out at this bar playing till 5 a.m.
She wanted you at home.
She wanted me at home. She's like, play at home.
Yeah.
With yourself, I did.
My husband wants one too, but we have no place to put it.
Yeah, no.
But I would make room for it because I think it's a great game.
It's a large, bulky machine. Nice to have you here. In fact,
Thank you.
There was one time when we couldn't go into Blondie's, this bar, our favorite, because there was a soap opera signing going on, and I've never seen, I don't know if you guys have, the
craziness.
soap fans, and you're from General Hospital.
Right. 7 years ago, yes.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're crazy. I mean, I don't think there's any better fan than soap opera fans.
Is really
they
better,
remember you
is
forever.
better the right word? I mean, describe the soap fan. They seem to be a little
Well, somebody
weird.
once asked me what's the difference between, like I was on a sci-fi show a couple years ago, what's the difference between a sci-fi show and a soap fan?
Right.
And the real difference is the sci-fi ones, they dress up like the people that they love. And the soap fans, but they're just as crazy. They love, and I don't mean crazy in a bad way, I mean they love their fans. They see you every single day, 5 days a week. They see you get up and fall in love and have babies and cheat on your husband and then fall in love with somebody else. So they think they know you.
And then they do all that in their real life.
And they follow it all along. It's amazing. It's a different... In costume.
I guess it's sort of a different class of nerd, like the sci-fi fan and the soap opera fan.
Kind of.
I was thinking, though, the sci-fi fan are like these lonely guys who go like to Star Wars films and watch Buffy. And then the soap fans are like these women like sort of eating bonbons on their couch and they seem lonely. They should put them together. There should be like a mixer of some sort.
Right.
Like a sci-fi soap.
Except the costume might freak out the soap fans, you know, because the ears and the whole Vulcan thing.
No one's getting laid either way. It's just it'd be nice to get them all in the same room. I thought.
Well, why do you think the soap opera fans love soap operas?
Yeah.
They're getting laid on TV.
Through you.
Exactly.
We're getting a lot of action.
Oh, God.
On General Hospital, I have to mention, you were the band manager that worked with Ricky Martin.
That's right.
Did you discover Ricky Martin?
I discovered him, and I make nothing off of him.
Is this the Ricky Martin you remember? We have a photo.
Oh, no.
Let's bring that up. Wow. She is beautiful.
That is. That is.
Did you hang out much with Ricky Martin when you were working? Or?
Yeah, I mean, well, I managed him for like 2 years on the show.
Right.
He came on, and I was this Brooklyn music manager, and I discovered him. He was a busboy in a bar, and I just had to have him on my label, and I made him sing, and you know.
So when that sort of crossed over into real life, wouldn't you like, hey, you know, get me involved in this?
When I saw him on the Grammys, and he like all of a sudden became the biggest thing in the world, and you're just like, I was like, you know, I discovered him.
Right, yeah.
He was just a busboy.
When I first moved to Los Angeles from San Francisco, I rented a house with some friends, and it was Ricky Martin's home.
Oh my God!
And
Did you have people sitting outside the whole time?
Yeah, but they were just weirdos that were always there. But he moved. It was during the General Hospital years. He had just moved out, and we moved in. We found just the weirdest stuff. We called it the Casa de Menudo.
Really?
Just me and all my friends who are just, you know.
Because fans would send things there, or he had memorabilia.
No, it just still reeked of Ricky. We found literally, because the mailbox, we would still get fan mail from all over the world to the house, oddly enough, and it would come in bundles with, you know, it would smell like perfume and kisses, and we used to just get drunk and read it to each other.
In Spanish or in English?
Yeah, it was in Spanish. We didn't know what we were saying, but I always thought that was weird. We actually found on the roof of the house a can of beans. Just an empty can of beans.
I don't even want to know about that.
It's true. It's just funny the thought that Ricky Martin might have just sat on his roof, just
I doubt it was
eating
him
out
sitting
of
on
it.
his
He didn't even
roof.
take the can of beans and put it into a bowl and like microwave it. He was
It
just.
seems like Ricky Martin was never actually in one place at one time. He would like come in and he would work and then he would go off somewhere and he was always doing something.
He is a beautiful man. Do you guys still keep in touch?
No, no. But when I see him, like I'll run into him sometimes and he's always just the sweetest, most lovely man. But I haven't seen him in a long time.
Quickly, about soaps, I want to talk about coupling.
Yes.
Are soaps a good launching pad for actors, or are they something that just sort of can haunt you forever?
It depends. It depends how smart you are about it. Being on a soap opera is one of the best jobs you can have. It's if you get into the right family and you're the right character, you can be on there for 30 years, 40 years. You know, some of the people on General Hospital have been there for 20, 25 years, put their kids through college. But if you're younger and you really want to get out there, it's best to go, really work hard, make it important every day, and then get off.
You can use it and sort of parlay it
and get off.
Like yourself.
Right. Well, I was on Loving, and then I tried to parlay it, and then it didn't work, and I went back to General Hospital, and then I parlayed it.
But look at you now. Coupling is like, and does it bother you? It's getting this buzz as just like the Friends replacement. Is that frustrating?
It's, you know what? Part of it is frustrating because we're not friends, and the other part of it would be like, so
nice
in our
compliment.
10th year, we'd make $1 million an episode. That's fine. I'll be friends whatever you want me to be. But no, it's not. I mean, the similarities is that there are 3 guys and 3 girls, and it's kind of an incestuous group, just like theirs is. But we're not really friends, and we're more the baggage people bring into a relationship. And our show is, it's edited very differently and directed differently, and it's all about kind of he said, she said. So sometimes you'll watch a show and you'll watch it, and then halfway through they'll actually rewind the show and show you the other point of view so that you kind of get the joke. So it's very different.
What's so
than
racy
Friends.
about coupling that everybody's talking about? Is everybody just sleeping with one another?
It's all about sex. It's all about relationships and sex. And there's an episode coming up this week that basically what happens is
it's just an orgy with everybody.
Well, I have this new boyfriend, and basically the new boyfriend, he's kind of becoming friends with my ex-boyfriend, who I break up with in the first episode, and I basically let him know that, you know, the funniest thing about my ex-boyfriend is he's just a tripod.
Wow.
And so it sets off the whole thing. It
Things
sets
were
off a
so
whole
much
thing.
more simple, you know, when you were on Loving. You know, I mean, just I could understand what was going on in your work world a lot better. Let's show a clip now of coupling. Here's Reena Sofer.
I want you to be my date to Steve's ex-girlfriend's aunt's funeral.
I like it. And then I can be the pizza boy. You, working late.
Patrick, this isn't a sex game. Steve's going with his ex and me, but I think he's going to pretend to be with her. So I want my ex there so I can show him what it feels like.
I couldn't do that to Steve. He's a friend now.
Oh, tell me about your friend, pizza boy.
Are we playing?
That's coupling on NBC.
That's the tripod.
That's the guy who's hung?
That's the guy who's hung.
Okay, let's stop talking about his privates. The show Coupling was taken directly from a British version of the show. Have the cast members, have you guys all met your British counterparts?
No, we haven't, but the British Jane on the show, played by Gina Bellman, she came to the show a couple weeks ago to kind of visit and watch. And we were all really scared and excited, and I was a huge fan of the show before I auditioned, so I was so excited to meet her, and she was really sweet, and she kind of does a little walk-on cameo.
Nice, that's very nice of her.
Yeah.
Reena, you want to hang out? We have Jeff Corwin coming out. He's got some animals. You scared of animals?
No.
Good, because I am. We're going to take a quick break. More with Reena Sofer. She's going to stick around. Vivica A is coming out. Jeff Corwin and his animals. And the music of super furry animals. Billionaire Boys Club is here, too. We'll be right back. Reena Sofer from Coupling's hanging out. My next guest star. Nice work, fellas. Sounds great. Keep up the good work. My next guest starred in movies like Independence Day and Soul Food. She's appearing in the new film Kill Bill Volume 1, which is out of control. It hit theaters today. Please welcome Vivica A. Fox. Vivica? Fantastic.
Thank you.
You look great. This is just a super, like,
bling, bling,
blinged wife beater thing.
Lots of diamonds, just for you.
I want to ask you, ever since the Video Music Awards, you have been linked with 50 Cent. What the hell is going on? Are you guys going out?
We have a blossoming friendship.
Do you? Really? Seriously?
Absolutely.
Is there anything about him that intimidates you?
Nothing.
Is that because you've spent some time and you got to know Curtis? Isn't that his name?
Mr. Curtis Jackson.
You've gotten to know him a little bit better, so you've sort of broken through the bulletproof vest?
He bought me one. How about that?
Did he really?
So now
Seriously?
I'm really comfortable. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my God, don't let that rumor get started.
Do you wear one when,
Post in the
if you
morning.
guys had lunch or something? Do you worry about your safety?
No, not at all.
I'm just kidding. I love the guy.
Are you sure you're kidding?
I'd like to know how serious you guys are, though, if you wouldn't mind saying.
It's a blossoming friendship.
That to me sounds like, you know,
What?
some...
Sounds like what?
I don't know, like that sex is coming soon? That's just what it sounds like.
It's a blossoming friendship.
I hope it works. He bought Mike Tyson's house. I mean, you've got to be thrilled about that. Have you seen it at all, may I ask?
Not yet.
Wow, it's great. Do you like 50 Cent, Rena? Do you know what we're talking about?
I do. I do.
He's making all of us
know
blush.
what you're talking about. But I had to think about it, but I do.
Yeah,
he
no,
sings
he's
the
like
birthday
the
song that
rapper.
my
Yeah,
daughter
exactly.
loves that song. Yeah.
Go Shorty, it's your birthday.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, fantastic. Thank you for answering that, though. I'm glad. I love the guy.
You just had to get that out the way,
I just
right?
wanted to,
Just
you never
wanted to know,
We-
wanted to
we,
know.
We read the stuff. We don't know if it's true, and you're honest, and I love that. More importantly, you were on Celebrity Jeopardy.
I sucked.
Yeah. Why? I would never go on one of those things. I'd be terrified. They'd ask me something
The
stupid.
only reason why I went, because to be honest with you, it played for like my favorite charity, which is my mom's church in Indianapolis, Indiana.
Right.
So I made a fool out of myself for the
How
Lord.
much money did
so
you
it was
raise
cool.
for your mother's church?
20,000.
Did you? That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. Were you nervous about doing it?
Oh, absolutely. But you know, they kind of misled us because they're like, oh, we're totally gonna do like celebrity-friendly questions. I knew like 2 things. I was on there with Ashton and Wayne Brady, and they knew everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were like in serious competition, but I got a couple of questions right.
Do they ask you like some topics that you're gonna be familiar with? So you know.
Well, they said celebrity-friendly questions, so I thought that was going to be like
Right.
makeup, fashion,
Yeah,
movies.
exactly, right.
You know, instead it was like something in Ireland or somewhere, and I was just going, duh, no.
Yeah.
So,
Well, it was nice you raised the money. It's for a good cause.
Absolutely.
I want to talk about Kill Bill Volume 1. I think it's probably one of the most highly anticipated films. It's Tarantino's 4th film. Everybody's been waiting since Jackie Brown to see this. I saw it, and it's just, I mean, it's unbelievable. I don't really know where to begin because I don't want to screw it up. You're great in it. You're one of Bill's sort of assassins. Maybe you can explain better.
I'm a member of the Deadly Vipers assassination group, better known as the Divas. I play Vernita Green. We all are part, it's me, Uma Thurman, Johanna, Lucy Liu.
Right.
And Uma decides that she wants to get out of the Deadly Vipers because she got pregnant and wanted to get married. We told her, it's cool. We came to her wedding, we jacked everybody up. When she woke up, she goes on a revenge rampage to get every single one of us.
And it really is like a movie experience that you don't see. I mean, it's just great. Tarantino, it seems to be a real throwback to classic martial arts films. Were you a fan of those types of films?
Well, growing up, I was a huge fan of Bruce Lee. To be honest with you, I loved like him, Pam Grier.
Right.
I mean, Bruce Lee was like the most attractive Asian man I'd ever seen in a little tight jumpsuit. So
yes, he still
was
is.
cool. He still is.
And what about Tarantino?
Wow.
Is he just as wild to work with as one might imagine?
Well, you know, Quentin's wild off screen. He's fun to party with. He's awesome when he works. He's so specific, so direct, and so professional that it was really refreshing.
They might have seen this clip in a trailer, but I want to show it. This is you and Uma Thurman, and you're sort of about to have a little bit of a knife fight. Take a look at Vivica A. Fox and Kill Bill Volume 1.
So when do we do this? It all depends. When do you want to die? Tomorrow? The day after tomorrow?
How about tonight, bitch?
Splendid. Where?
There's a baseball diamond where I coach our little league about a mile from here. We meet there around 2:30 in the morning, dressed all in black. Your hair in a black stocking. And we have us a knife fight. We won't be bothered.
I'm telling you, the movie is awesome. It's funny, I said to one of my friends that I was seeing a screening with, I was like, what is it like to be a movie director, you know, even one that's sort of prevalent today, to go see this film? It's so unique. It was shot, I think there was 4 hours of footage shot. Miramax was like, you got to cut this thing into Volume 1 and 2.
Yeah.
So that just brings this whole dynamic. The timeline of it is incredible, the scenes and the acting, but it's like, it's just so visually it's so different, you know.
Totally.
It really raises the bar of filmmaking. I guess that's one of the great things about working with Quentin.
Absolutely. I mean, one thing that's wonderful about Quentin, you know, you would think because it was a female cast that maybe he would sugarcoat his violence. I've never had so much blood and so many bruises on me.
No one's ever seen this amount of blood in a film. I don't think ever.
Yeah.
And people are laughing because there's just that typical Tarantino. Yeah.
Exactly. He looks like he'll be taking you down the road one way, and he makes a left turn, and then he comes back. And you've really got to follow the dialogue and, you know, the characters.
I thought it made the fight scenes in like Matrix or even Charlie's Angels just look like just almost dumb because your fight scenes were so well done.
Ours was like a brawl.
It looked like you were fighting.
Yeah, I did 95% of the scene. There was only one part of the fight scene that I didn't do because the character crashed into glass and they didn't want me to get cut. But everything else, we filmed that fight scene for a week.
Right.
And me and Uma would come, have breakfast, hey, how the kids doing, and fight for 12 hours.
And it seems like you spent a week on. Can I ask about Volume 2 and your involvement in it?
Well, I can't.
Right, you can't really say.
Can't give it away, but I'm there in Volume 2. But
okay.
You guys come check out Volume 1. You won't be disappointed.
It's awesome. We have some animals coming out. I know Reena's staying, but you up for that?
No.
Didn't think so.
Okay.
All right, great to have you here, though, Vivica. Thank you so much for being here.
You're so welcome.
Our best of 50 as well. Vivica A. Fox, everybody. Check out Kill Bill, Volume 1. It's amazing. We'll be right back with Jeff Corwin and his animals.